Well,
There
okay,
it is.
try that
There,
now and
there it
see.
is.
There you go.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
let's see here.
Extra points for using Leader Step 7.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what am I gonna put here? All right, so this has definitely been a long journey. It's been a great one, at least for me, and I know everybody's probably gonna say the same thing. Um, the three things, well, I've learned more than three things, but the three key things that I wanted to put up here is definitely emotional intelligence and self-awareness, balance, because work-life balance is important to me, and compassion and accountability. So under those three things, specifically for self-awareness, after retaking the EI test again, these are the results that I had. Those are the three things I have to work on, and specifically what strategies they are in the book. So I want to definitely continue revisiting those, visiting my values, know who and what pushes my buttons, seek feedback, which is very important, and that's something that I really didn't use before. And for work-life balance, definitely eating better, which for me is very hard. Those of you that know me, food for me is definitely important. um, Exercising regularly, which has been hard with the pandemic. I haven't been to the gym once because I don't want to, be exposed. So I try to walk around the house, around the block, and do a little bit of swimming, things like that. Stable relationships, and Larry and I talked about reading more. Reading is something that I really dislike. So I think that, maybe getting the Audible, the Amazon, getting one of those subscriptions, I think is going to be helpful for me. So that's what I'm going to look into doing. And then as far as compassion and accountability goes, definitely using the SBIC feedback and coaching, those models help me tremendously. I have a really big group here in the Hollywood office. So, trying to manage and supervise over 20 people is really difficult with all my daily tasks and all that. And setting clear expectations, I think, has been very helpful for me. Sending an email asking a request is okay, but definitely letting the person know that you need it by this day and this time is helpful, especially if you have like a presentation that you have to do, or a meeting, and they just don't know. Assuming is not good, right? I mean, they taught me that in seventh grade. It just makes you an ass of you and me. So I think that the clear expectations is something that has definitely helped me along the way. Um, as far as story goes, this was one that I already mentioned before, but it's definitely the use of the SBICA model. I did have to use it a few times already, and it's so helpful for me. Understanding the situation, the behavior, the results of what the situation is, how it impacts the person, the team, the company as a whole, understanding why it's happening, and then definitely agreeing on a behavior. So that happened to me. I had to, with a few people within the last 10 months, and it's something that I use and I'm going to definitely continue using. And then two things that I'm going to commit to is definitely the four quadrants of priority management. I think as, my current role and hopefully any future roles here with the company, I think it's important for me to understand, to prioritize what's important, what's not important, what's urgent, and what's not urgent. Because otherwise I'll just be in a whole fiasco of things. And effective communication. I think that this last thing that we did at the communication styles is very helpful. Um, so I'm going to definitely use that. And then the last two slides are just some things I put together here for us with our time here in the boot camp. And hopefully, we can get together again and do this and more of these lovely activities. And then the last one is some videos that I thought were funny and that I wanted to share with you guys. Mike, sorry. Hold on, let's see if they play. Are they playing?
No.
Hold on. Can you hear it now?
Yes.
Thank you for being here. I know it was a long flight. It's been wonderful knowing you. Honor, if you would. Yes? Oh, I got this Take ring. Boom. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. It's a Barbie. Where's Ken? Yes, ma'am. I'd like to order 1 large soda.
Would that complete your order?
That will complete my order.
All right, drive around, please. Thank you.
I think you had it backwards. Mike's supposed to be the car. Oh my gosh.
How are you?
You made it.
Thank you so much.
All right, this is your change.
Thank you.
Water.
Great. Thank you.
Anyway, I just want to thank everybody, my coach, Gary, Pat, for having us do this program. I think it's very helpful. And hopefully we can, continue our journey here and grow within BBI and just be on our way.
Excellent. All right.